Oh boy. Okay, turns out I am streaming today. Okay. All right, so I wasn't going to stream today. I had a whole different plan for today. But that all got switched up as soon as I went inside after the stream yesterday. So I am here today, and I'm also here for the morning tomorrow, not the afternoon. I've got well, I mean, I'll be there most of the day tomorrow as well. I think Saturday's the day now that I am not gonna be in town. So sorry for switching things up like that. This is why I don't have a schedule. Things change so drastically here. It's all over the place. We're gonna keep assembling gondolas. I'm gonna just tidy up a little bit, just a little bit, so that I can actually get some stuff kind of organized for building things. But you know, I'm not gonna go crazy, right? I'm not gonna go crazy with the cleaning. And then I was thinking we could start working on the actual video aspect of things. I have like an idea in my head. I've been kind of writing some stuff, but I'll go over it with you guys and we can maybe talk about the different shots because I think it would actually be really good. I feel like this is the first time I want to get some live feedback for what I actually have planned for the actual video. Because that's where a lot of the creative choices come in, and I always just do that by myself, and then I end up sending a draft to a few people to get feedback. But by the time I send that draft, I don't want to have to go and re-edit stuff. So I think by doing it live with you guys, we'll be able to really refine some things. I have a table over here that I need to move for the video as well. So there's a whole thing going on here. Okay, this can come off. I don't need this anymore. Gotta put it all to the side though, because I might need it for video purposes. For video purposes. Oh. Okay. Got one more thing to print. Got a few more things to cut acrylically. We have to figure out some things. It's all good. It's all good. So smoky again today, so hopefully it clears out a bit today if the wind is good. And well, the gondola is done, so maybe we can actually hang all of the gondolas. I also got the new motor controller. So, bunch of stuff happening. We're getting very close. Let's put this guy up top here. That's our finished one. Just gonna go around collecting the materials I need to do the rest of this. Oh, Dusty's taking over. She's not giving me a choice. Yo, boat. It's cold because the sun is being blocked by the smoke. It's not hot yet, but it will get hot very soon. And so the hoodie is just a temporary thing. What'd you think of? What'd you think of? I'm curious. I'm trying to gather materials so I can just assemble this stuff. But there's so much. And this is a small table. I think there may be a chance the curved acrylic front and back will magnify or focus sunlight in a way that is not ideal. I think it should be okay because it's not... magnification only occurs when the thickness changes in the curve. From my understanding, I think a flat piece angled doesn't really have that effect. And then additionally on top of that, they're only spending maximum like a couple minutes in the sun. For the most part, they're in like the wooded area. But that is a good thought. And we will have to kind of see. Once again, supports. Oh, did I print this with supports? No, I did. This is printed with supports, obviously. Normally would be quite difficult to remove. Maybe also... Oh, there we go. Look at that. Woo! Woo! God, that's nice. I told everybody last night that I would not be streaming today because I had plans to not be in town today. And then as soon as I went inside last night, those plans changed. So I'm here today. But I told everybody I won't be here, so I don't know if anybody's going to be coming. But you weren't here when I said that, so good to see you, boat. Good to see you, boat. No, please. Please. I need some level heads in the room today. I need some biology facts today. I feel like it's necessary today. Because I want to talk about the potential of doing the all black gondola with the black acrylic. I think that could be fun. I don't know if it's the right call. But we'll see. We'll see. I just want to start assembling. I want to get at least one more of these gondolas assembled. Dusty, why are you always sitting on the chair next to the computer? You could sit on the other chair. I'm gonna transfer you to this chair like a good little girl. Okay. Let's just start with this. I think we got everything we need to. I don't know yet. I just feel like we're gonna need that today. I want to go over. I want to start talking about the actual video. What I'm gonna do. I have some creative shots planned. A couple of them require me to actually capture and house a couple mice and use them in scenes. So, maybe that's an area where we could use some tips. But we're just gonna assemble this today. You know what? I still gotta cut some acrylic. Okay, I'm gonna move this to the side. We're gonna get the laser cutter going again. We're so close. So, as far as this is concerned, this is our first fully built gondola. Oh, actually, it's not fully built. I still need to add the guard here, so I'll print those today. But I think it looks good. So, ideally, I will keep 2 mice for a day. So I'm going to have to plan the shots ahead of time. The one shot is really simple. I just need them in a tank, and then it's me talking with them in the tank in the view. But the other shot I have planned so far will require adding green screen to the tank, printing out a couch, a tiny little mouse-sized couch, a tiny little mouse-sized TV, and like maybe a mouse-sized lamp and stuff. Build them a little living room and use green screen to kind of fill in the rest, and then just film them for a bit so that I can like superimpose them having a conversation with each other as the TV's rolling. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Okay, but we have to look at these. So our gondola pieces. This guy, let's make this guy move to yellow so I can see it. This guy works, right? Yeah, I'm happy with the screw placement of that. So I can cut 2 of those out. But then this other guy doesn't work. for whatever reason. So this one doesn't work. So I'm going to delete that. I'm going to cut 2 of these out. Do that right now. Yes. My stream died. Okay, I'm gonna get this cutting while so Hank Green, I was just watching a video about him. I don't know if you know who Hank Green is, but he's like a very old, very veteran YouTuber. And people have trusted him for a long time. And I think the controversy around him is a little ridiculous, but basically he's under a lot of flack because he admitted that he uses ChatGPT to do research on some of his things. And admittedly, I do too. Obviously, my channel isn't as, like... I'm not, like, as much of an education channel and stuff, and I don't claim to know what I'm talking about at all. But I thought, given that circumstance, I actually don't like using AI as much as I do. I'd like to do it less. Yeah, the stream did die for a second. It was my internet. It dropped completely. But I love this. Like, if we can sort of, you know, essentially crowdsource the research for these videos, that helps me a lot, and that would be really, I think, a really nice way to sort of combat the AI overlords a little bit. And we can use AI for research, frankly. As long as it points us to actual data and isn't just making stuff up, isn't just hallucinating stuff, then I think that's totally fine. Let me just check on this quickly. Okay, we ended up having an extra. That would be sick. That would be sick. We ended up having this line here, which doesn't need to be here, so I'm going to delete that. Where are you at? There we go. And we just process this on its own. Beautiful. Start that. And realistically, I don't even need that hole there. I just need to make those holes a little bigger. I'm gonna message Aaron. Schedule changed. Turns. out. I am streaming today. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna go back here. Can I undo? Yeah, okay. So now this guy's actually kind of okay. Let's just do 1 mil there. Actually, let's do 2 mils there. And 2 mils there. So just these little circles. So can I edit? Nice. That looks good to me. Output, cut, 14. Having trouble getting in? What do you mean? Yeah! Woo! Yeah, so as soon as I got inside last night, my family told me that I'm not actually going out of town today. And in fact, it's looking like Saturday now, so we will stream today and tomorrow, though I do have a dinner party tomorrow night, so I'll probably not stream as late tomorrow, but other than that, should be good. So we're gonna finish this up. Oh. Well, you're in. Can you see stuff? Saturday, well, I will be going to the big city. I don't know if I'm gonna have time. We have a family member here right now, and so we're driving her back. So it's gonna be a big family trip, and I don't know if we're gonna end up doing any shopping or if we're just gonna kind of enjoy the day. So we'll see. I don't think I need anything from the store. I got my new motor controller today as well. So we're going to test that out today. This all looks good. Yes, can see in here, but when I went to chat first time, it was like verify your email to chat on channels, then there isn't a code. Weird. Aaron, I just got your Discord message. Did you sent that a little bit ago, I'm assuming, though. No, not the big, going to Kelowna. Kelowna's the big city for me now. It is the second biggest city in BC, I believe, and the quickest growing city, I think. Okay, final acrylic piece. Like 3 minutes ago, that was so delayed. Kelowna being second largest. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm pretty % sure. I can't, I don't think, yeah, I can't, I mean, it depends if you, because Vancouver's like a city like this, and then it's surrounded by other cities like Burnaby, and then like there's Surrey, and then like Abbotsford and Chilliwack, and those are all technically individual cities, but it's all the greater Vancouver area. And so then that's all like basically lining the coast. And so we kind of consider that all one big city, and that's like huge, as far as Canadian cities are concerned. And then there's that 3-hour gap, or a 5-hour gap between that and Kelowna. Yeah, Metro Vancouver. Many whining. I was when I was young, my dad was always trying to teach me music, and I complained so much, and I don't know why, because now I wish I had listened. So you could tell him that. Oh, boats sending the sources. Yeah, hantavirus. I don't like reading about hantavirus, but
I want to be done. 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 Can we please be done? If I listened to my dad and actually like absorbed the information he was telling me, I would be a significantly better musician. Which is interesting because I loved playing drums. And I learned that pretty quickly. But piano and guitar and stuff I just never wanted to do for whatever reason. Maybe because I liked hitting things. Maybe I had internal anger as a child that I needed to get out. Okay, last piece of clear acrylic is now cut. Have I ever done hammered dulcimer? Only the one I made for the video. But no, I haven't. I would love to now. I think it's such a cool sounding instrument. So expressive. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So where do these go? This is the other side. Good if you wanted to get like a master's in biology. Inventing automatic mouse vaccinator machine to immunize my surrounding mice from. I mean that wouldn't be a terrible idea if I could do it. That would be a world-changing idea, I feel like. No! No! It's okay. All my acrylic pieces just fell, but we're good. We're good. So this one goes. Yeah, it's definitely like out of the niche. It's a real tangent. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I love acrylic so much. I think it's such a good material. Wait, what the heck happened here? Did they both do that? They both did that. Okay, this side's not fitting. Why did they do that? Both of these cut weird in the same way, but it's not in the design. Do I gotta put these back on and just like That's a real risky operation, though. Or I could just take this to the belt sander. No, let me. Okay, I'll show you what's going on here. Oh, this isn't even. I agree. Vaxies is great. I think anytime you can shorten a word, it's a win. So for whatever reason, it's a little bit long on this side. I don't know what's going on. There's a weird little divot in it, so I'm gonna bring this over to the machine. Okay, we're gonna recapture. Hi, Ricard. So here's our issue. It's actually probably easier for me to show you on this instead of. So here you can see there's like a weird little. It's hard to see on here. There's a weird little, like, notch here, and that notch is the exact. Like where it juts out here is exactly where it's a little bit too big, and I don't know why that happened. So we could take a close-up shot of that specific area. And we should get a zoomed-in image. There we go. Yeah, so you can see that notch. It goes whoop, boop, for some reason. Don't know why. Very weird. So let's see if I can fix that. Turn this 90. And what I love about the close-up view of this is it makes it really accurate. So I could theoretically go like this and cut off this whole edge. And you can see how the curve kind of doesn't really actually match the curve of the acrylic, but it does. It's all based on the camera angle. So if I were to take a close-up view right here, and the center of the camera is like the most top view, those little things should line up kind of good. Not perfect though. That's okay. That's okay. We're gonna aim for here. Right, and I just need to match this to that. Okay, that's gonna be a better match, I think. Never would have guessed. Never. Reminds me of one of my other favorite people in the world, though, who's like a semester short of doctorate in combined jazz, classical piano, all words shorter. Meanwhile, possibly non-terrible video idea. I like cooking. I don't like standing over pots, so I invented an automatic pot stirrer. Look, being how you do that with 3D printing. So actually, that's I'm not gonna confirm that sponsorship situation that you mentioned, but that is on the table. And you know what? I actually thought about doing a stirrer, and I was thinking it would be really cool if you could have an arm instead of just like some sort of instead of just like something that just sits on top of a pot that's like battery operated, I was thinking about just over engineering the ever living crap out of it and having an arm that you can like that's like mounted to the ceiling, and you can move it all over the kitchen, and you could position it over the pot, and it just holds a spatula, and then you can just have it just do this. I think that would be really cool. Okay, so now if I go here, can I edit this, or do I have to draw it? Ooh, I don't like that. Okay. Can I just edit this existing thing? Oh, scissors. That should be 0. That should be 0. There would be linkages. I can confirm that that would be a linkage heavy design. How do I edit this? Oh, edit. Maybe I should hit edit. Okay, so theoretically, that is correct. And so we just want to chop off a bit there. Is that too much? Let's pull this back here. Let's just only cut off like... We're trying to cut off 1 millimeter of this one side. And I think I'll sneak up on it. I think I'll start... Yeah, I'll start here. So it's potentially not cutting that at all. But we'll see if that's enough. Yeah, it's potentially not cutting this at all. But let's start with this. Right, so if we process this... Okay, we cut off the tiniest little bit. The grill stays still. The head moves up and down. Some lasers have a grill that moves up and down instead of the head. Okay, let's just do that. Still not enough. Still not enough. I just wanted to see if I can really show you guys what the issue is, and I don't know. So see here, there's this weird little notch, and like where the notch goes down, that's the right thickness. See that? But then it notches up, and that little notch up is enough material to make it so this doesn't fit. So I'm trying to cut this whole piece just like 0.5 millimeter or 1 millimeter. And they both have this for some reason. It didn't have this on the design. Yeah, but then I gotta move locations. I don't want to move locations. That worked. That worked. This is the piece we cut off. So now, this should fit. Oh. Oh, God, yes, that's good. God, yes, that's good. Okay, so let's do the other one. I'm gonna peel the plastic because I did get fire while I was cutting this. And so I'm gonna peel the plastic liner because that would probably burn and melt the acrylic a little bit, so peel that. I throw every time I peel these, I throw them into my garbage underneath the desk, and I've missed every single time. A few of them have gone inside my desk instead of in the garbage. Missed. Process again. Start.
Okay, that one was a little less successful.
It ended up catching one of those little acrylic sheets, little slits on fire, and you could see it melted it a little bit, but that's okay. It's in the margin where you won't see that. Oh yes. Oh yes. Okay. So there's those walls. Now we can transition back to this view. Oops. Is this going to be the same issue on this side? Let's see. Missed. Oops. Nope, this one fits. We're good. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Okay, I'm putting these to the side. Take this guy. Push this back a bit so we can get a better view of this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, acrylic in. Now let's get two of our curvy guys. So the one that was too long, I'm actually going to put on this side because it doesn't matter if it's too long on this side. Nice. And then this one's the right size. Ow. Beautiful. Now I'm going to mark the holes that we can drill. Turn these outwards. Give that a nice little drilly boy. Frankly, I'm gonna drill all the way through this. Because I cracked it last time. I'd rather have a nice clean hole through it than having a crack. You can tap. So I think I'm going to talk to my rep, my bamboo rep, and see what he thinks about the idea of me basically saying in the video, like, I tried to cut the clear acrylic with the H2C. Turns out you can't cut clear acrylic with a diode laser, but instead I cut black acrylic for one of the cars. Because I don't know, I think that's kind of a cool pivot. But I don't know if that ends up looking like a downside. I mean, it is a downside. But I obviously don't want to do all that work and then be like, we don't really like that. But I'll frame it in a way that I'm like, either I do that or I basically do no laser cutting. Because that's pretty much the case. I was thinking about the streaming setup too. Yeah, exactly. I also mentioned to him that I was gonna try to cut clear acrylic, and he didn't say it. He didn't mention. I mean, he didn't really say anything. But he definitely didn't tell me it can't be done. So I feel like he would have told me that if he knew that. I've been thinking about the streaming setup, right? And I don't have any solutions for the lag. But I was thinking, I have this giant TV that's been sitting at my parents' house that I've been meaning to bring here. And I was going to set it up on one of the walls in the studio, one of the end walls, so that I can read chat from anywhere in the room. And then I can start doing a lot more of the like more mobile phone camera situation when I'm streaming. And then I could just be moving around the shop and still getting to chat without having to always come back to the monitor and take a look and miss the chat. So I think I'm going to do that. I want to do a whole studio redesign. And that could potentially be videos as well, because I have some kind of cool ideas for it. But I want to get a couple banger videos in first before I start doing that sort of stuff. Ooh, that went so poorly. Oh my god, that went so poorly. Why? Ah, lucrative chick. I thought you were real for a second. They changed their their script on me. Block this user. Like the myth about bumblebees not physically being able to fly, but the bee doesn't know that and flies anyway. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Oh, I didn't tap this yet. I actually don't know if I need to tap it. I think I do. This one's bad. This hole did not go as planned. So I don't even know if I can tap this one. I think I can't. Yeah, and if you inject dye, how do you get the dye out? How do you get the diode? Oh, that's interesting. Hey, Squirrel Mama! Look at these curved pieces. So I actually found out that it does shrink them a little bit when you put them in the oven. I had a freshly cut piece beside one piece that I had in the oven that I didn't curve yet, and the one in the oven was, the one that came out of the oven was smaller by like kind of a considerable amount, but it's totally fine. Oh, Abby. Okay, nice. Abby and Aaron. That's I like that. I like that. I like when me and my wife, it's Steph and Jeff, and so it's easy to remember. And I feel like Abby and Aaron's kind of a similar thing. I definitely think there's a women's gym not too far from here called Curves for Women. I definitely think I could. I don't know if Fusion 360 might even have a calculator for that. Steffrey and Jeffrey, exactly. My name's actually Jeffany. Yeah, yeah. That popped up as soon as you said that. It's actually Steffrey and Jeffany. And it's a problem. That is interesting. 2 R's is unusual. 2 A's is the go-to, which I never fully understood. I feel like 2 R's though is like pronounced like Aaron. Aaron. It's like a little more like medieval, like Lord of the Ringsy. Aaron. I'm a junior. Oh, interesting. So it's not like a... He didn't come from like a European country or something like that. Yes. Yes, do you have ideas? So far, your ideas have been very, very successful. Yeah, so it's a very small town, only about 2,500 people. We're like basically a gas station town. So we get tourists, but only pass through tourists looking for gas and like eats. Very, very low young population. It's mostly elderly. Kind of farm town. Everybody's really into cars here and horses. That's kind of the gist of it. I actually did have an idea, because my wife really wants a horse, and I also want a horse. And so this isn't an idea I can do anytime soon, because I can't afford a horse right now, but... into horses how? Like, we have, like, rodeos and stuff. And, like, everybody's got a horse. It's not a one-horse town, that's for sure. But I had an idea, like, it's kind of silly, but it would be kind of cool to do, like, horse armor. but like maybe like a modern, like maybe like Iron Man style or something like that. I don't really want to do like the whole Marvel thing, but I just thought that would be kind of fun, doing like decking a horse out in armor that doesn't look like medieval armor. It looks more like something modern. Okay, that is not as good. Why is that so gappy? That's a bit of a problem. I mean, I think it's gonna be fine, but it is oddly gappy. We have a bit of a scenario here. I think it'll be okay. Like, it'll be okay. Ooh, it's not that good. Why? Oh, it's not in the... Darn, this might take some glue. Or a wedge. Maybe a wedge. The top side's great, though. A general thought is that it would be good to do something that is community outreach / good deeds related, or adding whimsy to your community. I completely agree. I would love to do something like that. I had another horse related idea, because we have like a breeder in town that breeds like world famous horses, and she's got this beautiful horse stadium kind of thing. And this was back when I was doing a lot of LED stuff. I thought it would be cool to incorporate some sort of LED like horse race thing, but I don't know. People love a feel good video sometimes. I agree. Doesn't have to be one specific project. Even if you do a compilation of you solving little problems, that'd be fun. I agree. Yeah, no, that is a great idea, and that is something I definitely want to move towards. I always kind of have this fantasy eventually of like having a big enough channel that I can do things for the town and kind of be somebody that can just afford to do things for the town just for the fun of it and for like videos or whatever. That would be so cool. Okay, so this one's done. It's a little not that great, but I think once I put the floor in, it'll work. So let's put this down for a second. Let's get some feet. Tack organizations is a big thing, making tools more ergonomic, things to help feeding the horses easier for barn hands. Yeah, like, yeah, what can I do to make that, like, visually impressive? Because that is the issue with YouTube, is I got into YouTube because I wanted to solve problems. I wanted to invent things, right? And unfortunately, inventing things, like, often the practical solution for something isn't the coolest looking solution for something. So I'm basically on the hunt for solutions that are visually stunning, because it's got to look good in a thumbnail. That's like kind of priority number one, unfortunately. It's kind of a dumb thing to be, as an inventor. That's not really the way to think about it. But it is also, I think it is actually kind of not a bad thing though, because obviously with products, marketing is the key. And so I think if you have a product that is good in a thumbnail, it could potentially be a highly marketable item. Oh, modular storage is like, I think about modular storage more than almost anything, and I haven't found a good solution yet. I do have one really simple idea that I might do, and it's more, we were talking about the fact that I want to kind of do a studio upgrade series at some point, because obviously this studio is like so pieced together in like kind of the worst way, and so I want to really make it better, and storage is obviously a big factor. And I thought for like, I love wall storage, and there's a lot of 3D printed wall storage options out there, but the problem with 3D printed wall storage is the actual like wall unit that you need to make takes forever to print. And so I was thinking, why not print the actual wall unit, make the wall unit out of something that exists already, and then just print the little pieces that fit onto the wall unit. And I thought like hog panels, because I have a couple hog panels. I actually bought a hog panel for this purpose. You know, it's just like heavy gauge wire grid, and then I could print stuff that clips onto that wire grid and just build like a really simple wood frame that holds the wire grid on the wall. And what's cool about it is it's like see-through, right? So you could backlight it, you could put it over in front of a window. There's a bunch of options there. So that is a simple idea. I think that would look pretty good. It's just not that crazy. Like it's kind of simple, but sometimes simple is better than crazy, right? I feel like the whimsical nature of this gondola, yeah, it would be way less wobbly, and you could also just hang tools on the grid on its own. Like, you don't even need a printed thing. So it would be a very easily... It's kind of basically like a French cleat system, but a little more like rustic looking, which I think is really cool. I hate when you hang stuff on the pegboard and then when you take it off the hook around. Yeah, exactly. That's such a bummer. Is that what it's called, Canadian cleats? Name. The school population. I actually should know this better because my brother-in-law's girlfriend is a substitute teacher here, but we have 3 schools, 1 high school, 1 elementary school, and then 1 like maybe it's 2 elementary schools. But like, so the grad, I think the grad year last year was only 20 kids or less, maybe 17 kids. That would be so fun. A machine to do what, though? I honestly think that's the best part of being in a small town, is managing to kind of coordinate stuff like that would be pretty easy. And like I said, I kind of have an in with the school. So I actually do think the permission side of things would be pretty easy. I was even thinking about donating some printers to the schools here. I don't have a lot of printers, but I think I will. I'm totally gonna call them Canadian cleats, Aaron. That's so funny. I love that. I love this ideation process. This is great. This is exactly what I need to be doing. It's a lot harder to think of ideas on my own, and so actually getting to talk about it is so big. You already have a big impact on the world. Teaching kids music, I think, is like one of the... I think it's so crucial. Even if they don't want to be musicians, it's so good for coordination, hand-eye coordination, and hand-brain coordination. I think it's like one of the best things you could do as a youngster. When you're just barely waking up. I like to think that I like to think the same, but I'm just too much of a mess when I'm groggy in the morning. And there's no way I'm more productive then than other times. Okay, now I need my tiny little drill bee. Where has you gone? I had the world's smallest drill bit here a second ago, and now it is gone. And by a second ago, I think I mean last week it was here. Interesting. I should try writing stuff down. I never do. Aaron, do you compose music? I think we talked about this before, but I don't remember. I would love to hear some originals. Gosh, I'm so disorganized. Where are you, tiny drill bee? Alright, I might actually have to kind of take stuff off of the desk here. Sounds good, Aaron. Ooh, idea. Yeah, I'm trusting Abby on this one. Musicians are terrible at admitting they're good at stuff. It often takes a third party to admit it, and I am the same way. Oh, we need those screws. Why can't I find this little drill bit? You can just hear stuff falling off my desk. Mail contraption. Something for delivery drivers to put packages on and deliver them. That is a good... Actually, and you know what? That is a big problem here. That is a big problem here. The delivery system here is rough. And drivers will just leave them in the ditch and stuff like that. So that is a good... I just don't know if I could get the drivers to adopt something like that. They all drive like minivans or sedans here. It's weird. Like we don't have delivery trucks generally. Yeah, banana bread! What's going on? Where is my little drill bit? Do I need it? Maybe I don't need it. Maybe I can just use the force of my hand. Oh, sorry. Something fun for them, like a vending machine for free treats on their route. That would be cool. Enormous funnel that says throw packages here. Why isn't this working? I gotta drive this nail through this hole that is too small. Oh, it's too small. Am I gonna have to go get another little tiny baby drill bit? I might have to. Give me 5 seconds. I'm gonna go get this really quick. Pretty sure some Canadian philanthropist has a vending machine in Germany that will give you free beverages if you can scan. Oh, really? That's kind of cool. I'd love to be in philanthropist position. What's our air quality today, guys? It's rough out there, I can tell you that. Ooh, we're at an 8. We were at a 7. I have like 5 3D printers that print plastic, and that's all they do. But I have a CNC machine, potentially even a new CNC machine that can do like aluminum and like brass and soft metals. And then I have a laser cutter that can do like acrylic and stuff. That's all I got right now. But also potentially access to some prototyping services. Oh my god, this bit is too small for this drill, really? No, we're good. Tiny little hole. Tiny little hole. Worse. Definitely worse. Personally, I like a quality of 0. That's like... That's where I like to be. So an 8... An 8 sucks. just sitting around being bored and wishing I could play Minecraft. Create aeronautics. We do have a little town square. Veterans Square, they call it. I believe. I think. That is a cute one. Yeah, is it entirely impossible to play Minecraft left-handed, Banana Bread? I haven't played Minecraft in years, so I don't know what the keys are anymore. Okay. Ooh, why does that sound bad? Oh no. It's scraping on the acrylic. Okay, we might have to do something about that. And by might, I mean we 100% have to. What's the squirrel situation? I don't know, actually. I don't spend a lot of time there. We have a ton of squirrels on my property. So I imagine we have squirrels. We have a lot of gophers, too. I think technically they're marmots. Called Longview, and they have squirrel suspension bridges over their roads in the town square. I've seen that! I've seen that! I'm hoping when this video comes out, if the town does see it, because, like, again, I knew you were thinking about that. We're a small town, and, like, the mayor's very approachable. I was hoping that this video could lead to some sort of town stuff like that. So I messed this up. I drilled these in the wrong spot. That's why. That's why it was loose. What do I do? What are my options here? Can I re-drill this? Sorry, this is the worst view ever. It's so cute I'd move there. Marmots are hilarious. They're just such silly little guys. I might do a glue solution for this because I'm too lazy to do anything else. Am I? No, let's just see what I can do. Where's my pen? Yeah, that works okay when that's better. So now I can take this off. You could prototype your own squirrel bridge on your property, a whole course of them. That's a good idea, honestly. I think right now, sticking to my own property is probably going to be like the most logistically doable. And I feel like sticking to the animal thing. I mean, I gotta see how this video performs, but I feel like sticking to the animal thing is gonna be a real big bonus. Because also I've got chickens and goats, and so I kind of want to do some stuff with them. I just can't really figure out what to do. But how does that not get sucked into Mark Rober already did this algorithm? Kinda true, but also I don't think that's a bad thing necessarily. I don't think anybody else has really done, like, tried to redo that at all. Okay, here's another angle. I have a cat, this one here. The cat right there. She's my only outdoor cat, but she loves eating chipmunks. we have thousands of chipmunks, and I really like having chipmunks. In fact, I wanna increase the chipmunk population here because they compete with the mice. So the more chipmunks we have, the less mice we have. So maybe I could try and come up with a thing for them so they don't get eaten so much by my cat. Oh, yes. Hang on. She's my little lady. We found her on the property. Like after we moved here. So somebody had dropped her off while we were living here, and just abandoned her here. And she's the best cat ever. She just sleeps all day. She'll go out, hunt a few chipmunks, and then she'll just come back in and sleep. It's like she's so perfect. She has really big eyes, and she has such a, like, her face is like very you can kind of read her emotions really, really well. She's so cute. I love her so much. No idea how old she is, but she's got a young heart. She still runs around. She follows us wherever we go on the property. She's there, and very curious. Perfect cat as far as I'm concerned, except for the chipmunk thing. She loves to eat chipmunks, all of them except for the tail, so we just have like a bunch of tails. We just have a bunch of chipmunk tails, and we always joke about like making her a little necklace because it's like she's like a warrior, and it's just like so brutal. But she is a good girl. She is a good girl. I regret trying to figure out who the mayor is. Turns out he does a lot of almost nude posting, which makes a lot of controversy. Wait, what? The mayor of my town? That, I feel like him doing nude posting would be not received well, even if he wasn't mayor. We only have 2 goats, and they're small goats. They're dwarfs. And we tell people we got them as like for lawn care, but realistically they're just pets. We just love goats. And they are so fun. And the goats are like pretty viral right now. People are loving goats these days. So there might be some good options there. Oh, your mayor? Oh my god. Oh my god, Iowa's wild. Enrichment of the goats or enrichment for the goats? Are we making the goats wealthy? Honestly, I would love if my goats were wealthy and they could support me. I honestly was thinking about just like making a song for the goats, because in my opinion they are the greatest of all time. And so I was thinking about how could I include the goats in that song. Obviously their bleating is very fun. It's very audible. But like, could I make like little instruments that they could play and then sample it and use it in a song or something like that? I think that would be kind of a fun thing, but video title could be like, I started a band with my goats. We actually already made a village. Oh, I gotta show you guys a picture. It's so funny. We made a little village for the chickens and the goats, and it has a saloon, and it has a church. And my one goat loves the church. But, ironically, she's a black goat with horns. And so it's kind of like, it kind of looks pretty demonic when she's on the church. Frog on a skillet. What's up? When's the last time you were on stream? I feel like it's been a minute, but we've done a lot recently. Oh, whoa! So you have no idea what I'm doing right now, eh? Busy with marching band, that's cool. Oh, working on the gondola. Yes. Okay. No, yeah, you're right. So that's exactly what we're doing. We're just about done. Here you can see. This is what the gondolas look like. I think they're looking pretty good. Trapdoor opens. This one's a little rough, but that's okay. Yeah, this one is a bit rough. I gotta do something about these walls. They're kind of falling off. Might have to do some glue or something, or a wedge. Do I have something I can just wedge in here? This is the this is one of the finished ones. It's the Roden Tram Express. This is car number 1. It's got floor, and that opens up like that. And we have everything works. We already have the big line, the 250-foot track. That's all done. We've put in multiple towers, installed the motor. It all runs. Everything works. So it's just a matter of getting these traps done and actually trapping some mice. Marching baritone. Wait, like, is that baritone sax? I don't know anything about marching band, unfortunately. Despite wanting to be in a drum line when I was a youngin'. Oh, baritone horn. Okay. Ooh, cool. Gondola 2 is done. Put the cap on. It's actually a little loose. A little looser than I wanted, but that's okay. Gondola 2 is done. Oh, I should have been printing. Okay, I'm gonna actually get some prints going because there's a couple things I need to print still. I'm also gonna turn my fan off because it's been going this whole time and it's loud and I didn't remember. that's impressive, Aaron. So one thing. So what I'm trying to figure out right now is we learned yesterday, I think it was yesterday, that, oh yes, my little kitty. I can't cut clear acrylic on my 3D printer's laser because I have a 3D printer that has a laser cutter, but it's a diode laser. Diode lasers can only cut opaque acrylic. It can't cut clear acrylic. Luckily, I have a machine that can cut clear acrylic, but this video is sponsored by the machine, the 3D printer. So I was trying to hopefully figure out how to cut the clear acrylic on that machine and use that in the video, but we learned that it simply can't cut clear acrylic. This was our attempt. It just burned the paper and didn't actually cut. It just melted the acrylic a little bit. Didn't actually do anything. So the solution we sort of came up with yesterday is I can cut black acrylic, and obviously the acrylic serves as the windows for the gondola, and I can cut black acrylic with this laser cutter. And so the idea was we could do a single gondola that is all blacked out, murdered out, as they call it in the car world, and it would serve as an opaque trap, and like maybe the mice enjoy not seeing outside. So that's kind of an idea we have. I'm just not entirely sold on it. I don't know if the sponsor's gonna love that. So that's sort of something I'm kind of dabbling with right now. That's the other thing I was thinking. I was thinking instead of cutting the windows, we could cut something totally else with this black acrylic that I have. And I think, yeah, maybe a sign would be kind of fun and cute. Could even do departure, arrival. Have departure up at the top, arrival down at the bottom. Make it look really nice. A portal's fun. I wouldn't be able to do a portal big enough. And I want to keep it simple because I don't want to spend too much longer on this. I want to get this video out ideally in the next couple weeks if I can. That's a tall order, but that would be ideal. An archway would be cool. I'm a sucker for arches. I looked over here because I have an arch, but you can't actually see it from here. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm going to get a couple things printed in the meantime. I have to print one more arm. It'd need to be supported on larger pieces of wood somehow. Yeah. Actually, that would be kind of cool. Like an archway down at the bottom. It's going to be so hard. The thing is, I really don't like going down the hill. It takes me so long to get down there, and it's like exhausting. A cheese sign would be fun. Ideally, I'd have yellow acrylic, which I don't have. Could order some. Ooh, maybe that's something we do. A nice big cheese sign that says welcome home or something. That would be really cute. I could just cut it out of plywood and paint it as well, because I can cut plywood on the laser. Maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe we'll just do a nice sign at the bottom that I can literally just pull down there and just stick on the top of the gondola stage at the bottom. That could be a good alternative to then having to totally rebuild an additional gondola, which kind of seems pointless, especially because I wouldn't be able to film inside of an opaque gondola, so you wouldn't be able to see the mice. No, diode lasers are amazing at cutting plywood. In fact, I think they're actually maybe more efficient at cutting plywood than a CO2 laser. I get to have a sense of superiority in my house whenever I have a use. I mean, I think that's warranted. The oven idea just still is like such a huge win. So, the reason I was bringing all this up is because my original prototype gondola had this black roof piece. The new ones are all white. And so initially I was going to just reuse this black one because this takes a lot of filament. It takes a ton of time to print. So I was just going to reuse this, and the yellow gondola would just be a yellow and black gondola instead of a yellow and white one. But then the whole idea of doing the all black gondola sort of came into the, it came up, and I was thinking, okay, so do I save this and then print another white one? I feel like I'm leaning towards just doing the black and yellow gondola now and having a nice sign at the bottom. So showcasing how you can cut wood is great advertisement because it's a good Etsy type side hustle. I agree. Maybe that's what we'll do. And then I can just build this gondola right now, which I really want to do. I'm just going to get a couple prints, or I'm going to get one print started here because I have to print the little guards. So these guards, and these guards basically just prevent the relief mechanism from hitting anything on the way down that's like right next to it. So let's just go ahead and do that. Let's get these printed because this will just take a couple seconds. Lever guard, save as mesh. Okay. Final prints. Save. That's because you are superior. Good man. Good man. Okay, so I need to change my filament out here. You know what? I'll print the lever guards on the X2D. I think it'll fit, right? Maybe not, actually. Maybe not. We'll see. Lever guard. Auto. Arrange. Can I just rotate these? Ooh. Okay, I can do it on here. So I'm gonna grab the blue and the red, and the yellow's already in there. Awesome, Frog. Good to see you. I'm hoping to get a video out in the next couple weeks. The likelihood of that is meh. I'm not sure. It always takes longer than I intend to, but that's my goal. I'm working real hard to try and get that going. But you're welcome to pop on the stream. I'm gonna stream the whole video making process as well, so that'll be interesting. Just want to try that out, see if that's something that I want to do long term. But so yeah, hang out and come back, and maybe you could see some of that. But obviously the video will reveal all. I'm not superior at meal planning, though. Basically every meal in my house is meal planning's hard. Meal planning's very hard. Okay, let's pop this out. And pop the red and blue in. Boom, boom. Yes. Yes. Nice. Reading the fifth. Nice. We're good. So now I just got to change this material to. Oh, I got to sync the info now. Sync filaments. Overwriting. Okay. Change this to blue. No supports. Boom. Slice plate. 33 minutes. I like that. Print plate. Send. And I'm going to also cut the, or print the final arm for the gondola. So I need my bronze filament. Oh, that's already in there. That's already in there, so we can just do that now. We'll go H2D. Prepare H2D. And I think I saved this, right? File, open project. Nah. Final prints. Oh, I didn't save it. That's a bummer. But I'll just load this in so at least we have. Oh, dang. Other side wall. Continue to sync, overwriting, synchronize now. I'm only doing this because I wanted the settings to be the same, but now we're gonna add our hanger arm final. There we are. Change this to the metal and include supports. Slice this plate. Beautiful. 3 hours. That seems about right. Ruby. Yeah. I got my as soon as I got in yesterday after our stream last night, my wife told me that we were changing our plans. So I am streaming today. I am streaming tomorrow until tonight, or tomorrow until the night, and then Saturday is the day that I'm now gonna be gone. So apologize for that's. This is why I don't. This is why I don't have a schedule, because it's constantly changing. Thank you, Abby. I do have a water, though. I've been sipping on this real slow, and I should have probably been on to my second water by now. But it's very dry today and very smoky today, so water is something I need to be paying attention to. Let's just make sure this looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm fine with all this. That'll be good. Let's do it. Print this. Send. It's okay. I have not eaten. I sometimes skip a breakfast. What time is it now, though? Ooh, it is lunch. I have so many leftovers that I'm feeling very confident about a really good lunch here. I just haven't thought about it yet. Improv mode, yeah. Maybe let's kind of start assembling this yellow gondola, and then I think I will go grab some lunch. Will do. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the ideas, and we'll see you next time. I'll be streaming as much as possible until this video is done. So we will definitely see you again. Yeah, I'm gonna just start putting this guy together. Pop the trap off here for now. And we can start bolting this guy on. That took me a while to like really get the phrasing there, but that is a good point. Which one is it? So this will be our yellow and black gondola. I hope that's gonna look okay. It'll be a little bit different than the other ones, but for the sake of saving filament, I think it's a pretty good call. I've texted her. Oh, it's so funny having both of you on here. I love it. Are you a member of the grammar police? Oh gosh, I'm so happy I don't ever have to type anything on here, or rarely. Also, does the grammar police, do they like, what's the limits jurisdiction wise? Like, do they also police verbal grammar, or is verbal grammar sort of like out of the jurisdiction? It's crucial that I know this. It's just a little group of immense people that chat about grammar. So there's no enforcement, is what you're saying. I don't have to be concerned, is what I'm asking. Because while I do appreciate good grammar, I love just messing it up too. No enforcement? Okay, nice. The best part of rules sometimes is breaking them, unfortunately. I might actually call this stream basically now-ish. I'm just receiving some updates from my wife about the cat. Very good things. Very good things. So I just want to go kind of like check in and maybe celebrate a little bit, because it's been stressing us out the last couple days real hard. Yeah, I don't blame you there. So let's just maybe I'll take a pause here. This one's going together great. Yeah, we'll take a pause here. I'm gonna go check on my boy, my baby boy, and these things are printing anyway, so we'll be back. Yeah, I think he's good now. I think he's good now. She basically just texted me the confirmation. So he was I'll just say he was bunged up. He was bunged up, and it's been a real issue with him basically his whole life, but this time was pretty bad. Pop champagne cork, but don't give any to the cat. Yeah, I wouldn't even make a loud noise near him at this point. He's a pretty easily scared boy, so he won't know. But But yeah, today we got some very good production, I will say. So I'm gonna go do that. I'm feeling happy, and I want to go share that with my wife. So I'll be back in a bit. I got to go to the store anyways. We got to grab some stuff. We got to do some things. So I'll be back maybe in like an hour or two. Yeah, I'll probably be back before 3, and we'll just do some more of this. We're going to get our gondolas done. I want to clean up the table over here that we're going to be using as our topographical map for the video. So, but in doing that, I want to display all the 3 finished gondolas so I could take a picture and send it over to my rep. And yeah, anyways, so we have some stuff we got to do when we come back. But for now, take it easy, and I'll see you guys in a couple hours. Sounds good. Yeah, Banana Bread is operating on left hand only. Poor guy. Banana Bread, Oragumuffin's using text-to-speech, and he's doing it very effectively. Just wanted to throw that out there. Okay, I'll see you guys in a minute. Or in